Tonight we continue our series on Sir Edmund Hillary in the Himalayas. Sir Edmund, of course, arrived back in the country over the weekend. No doubt everyone's pleased to see him back here safe and sound. Mind, according to Sir Edmund, the reports of his near death are greatly exaggerated, but tonight Mark Sainsbury looks at some of what Sir Edmund's been doing in Nepal for the last 30 years, work which has ranged from reforestation projects to re-roofing monasteries. But it's the basics that Sir Edmund's concentrated on, health and education, and even that's gone largely unnoticed in this, his home country.
Hello, namaste. Well, don't get that opportunity all that often.
It's a familiar theme when you travel with Sir Edmund Hillary: scarves and affection, signs of the place of honour Hillary has in the Sherpa community, and with good cause. Tonight, it's a cocktail function in a Kathmandu hotel, past pupils of Kumjung School honouring the founder and remembering the request that kicked it off.
And very sentimentally stated, Barasayab, our children have eyes, but they are still blind. Therefore, we request you to help with the school.
For myself, is my second father. Actually, you know, he's because my father gave the birth, but with so all the educations given by Sir Edmund Hillary.
Yeah, without him, I think we won't be able to. Probably digging potatoes up in a mountain.
So what are you doing now?
I'm flying for Royal Nepal Airline as a pilot.
The school has produced an impressive array of graduates, from pilots to doctors. The celebrations go on into the night. And they have good cause to celebrate. Kumjung School, which now boasts a roll of over 400, started with this, a simple aluminium shed erected by the Hillary brothers back in 1961. 30 years on, Kumjung School has swollen, and with it the hopes of the local community. It's just one of 26 schools Hillary set up in the Himalayas. The Sherpas understand education is the key to their future, and English the key to success.
Where does Nepal lie?
Nepal is between India and China.
Little wonder they feel so strongly about the man who listened to what they wanted.
I don't think it's too much to say that many of the locals really give him a godlike status. As Mingna says, he's their mother and their father.
George Lowe was on the 53 Everest expedition with Hillary, but says success has had its price for the man who made it to the top.
Funnily enough, people have asked me this since, and I'm glad I didn't climb Everest, because Ed's never had a spare moment to his life ever since.
If it's been a burden, Hillary has never let on. What has come through is the mutual respect, Sherpas for the Barasab and he for them.
I responded really to the request from the local people. And I think this is the thing that I feel greatest satisfaction about. The fact that we haven't come in here and sort of looked around and said, oh, you need a hospital or you need a school and all the rest of it. We have responded to the requests of the local people.
After Everest, you could have done anything. You could have gone anywhere, been anything. Did you feel you had a debt to pay back to the people here?
I don't really, people have often said that to me, that I'm repaying a debt. I don't really think I'm repaying a debt at all. I mean, these are my friends, and I mean, if you have friends who you admire and enjoy, and you have ways of helping them out a little bit, well, then you do it. And I really feel it's much more a sense of friendship and indeed admiration for many of my friends up here.
Hillary's activities haven't been limited to education. Another priority for the Sherpas was medicine. 25 years ago, Hillary established Kundi Hospital.
Can you ask him if he's having chest pain anymore, or if his chest pain is like...
This trip back, like all others, is a working one. Not just for Sir Ed, but others in the family. His brother Rex, the unsung hero, the builder who has done so much of the work in the Himalayas, helped by volunteers like Murray Jones from Bannockburn and the Sherpas themselves. And of course Hilary's wife, formerly June Mulgrew, whose own association with the area goes back nearly as long as Sir Ed's. While a lot of Hilary's work here is a group effort, there's no denying that it all hinges on him. He's the drawcard to raise the funds. He's the one whose decisions the locals respect. He has the mana. But the truth is, he's getting on.
I'm constantly under pressure to raise the necessary money to get these projects underway. And as I get older, I do find this pressure increasingly laborious, really.
Whether we like it or not, New Zealand has a legacy in the Himalayas, a legacy created by the man we all proudly claim as a fellow New Zealander. The time may be coming when we all have to take responsibility for that legacy ourselves. If we are serious in our admiration for Sir Edmund Hillary and his work, perhaps it's time for our country to help maintain that work, the good work he's done in the Himalayas.